Good afternoon. Today is the 20th of September and this is part 7 of a slightly shambolic shuffle around Rustival 2, which has been masterminded by Steph, my driver classic, Mr. Richardson from Furious Driving and Ian Seabrook from the Hubnut channel, amongst many other people who've been running it today. So I do apologise in advance if there's wind noise, if I fall over, if I get things wrong. I'm afraid just the way that it goes on this channel. If you want proper videos, then watch their reports of this event, don't watch mine. Anyway, Citroen Elena or LNA, which came to this country in 1982, they only sold them for a couple of years. Very rare cars. The suitcase engine. This is the Inca model. Isn't that amazing? So based on the coupe version of Peugeot 104 and also very similar to the Talbot Samba, which was launched I think in 81. Fantastic. Also fantastic, actually, a bit of a contrast, is this Porsche Carrera Carrera 4, which is a 996 facelift model. I've driven a 996, it was a Carrera 2, and I quite enjoyed it. The suspension was very firm. Then we have this Toyota Carina E with a taxi sign on it. I don't think it's a real taxi anymore. This is identical in colour to the one that I drove actually on the channel last year, about a year ago. CD model, this is a GLI. Quite light steering, like way too light actually. And then a Fiat Temporous W, 1994 to 1995 on an M. We like this very much, viewers. It's got a bit of sort of Lacapilla bonnet, and next to it is a car I've actually driven. I drove this earlier this year. It's a 1994 Fiat Punto 55SX. It's a very early Punto, this one. It's not quite as early as one that Mr. Richardson Furious Driving had, which I've also actually had a pleasure of having on No Budget Reviews. But yeah, it's owned by a gentleman by the name of Martinho, and he keeps it in very nice order. It's a nice car to drive, that. Then we have the F56, I think this is the Mini Cooper S, which is probably a bit faster than the Cooper that I had on the channel, which is I think at some point last year. And the TVR Wedge, I forget what these are called actually. I just know these as the Wedge. Got some forward lamps there, and I can't remember what those rear lights are off now. I've totally forgotten. Somebody in the comment section below, please tell me. And then we've got an Audi A2 1.4, which is like the one that I filmed on the channel last year. It was one little sport one I filmed, and this is JJ on Cars, whose videos I'm not very familiar with actually. There we go. A209 Mercedes-Benz CLK. So there we go. CLK 320 AMG. And another 190E, 2.6, this one. With, I missed that view, a beige leather interior with wood. Excellent. I do like a nice beige leather interior. 2.6, good specification for them because the 2 litres are quite slow. And then a facelift Mark II Astra. Superb, 89 to 90 on a G. Tasty Classic sticker. This is a Merit, so it's a base model. Fabulous. And then, wow, it's a Lomax or something. No, it's a Tri-King. I've heard of these. I can't remember what they're based on now. And another Mark II Scirocco, very late one. They were made until 1992, and this is a 1991-1992 registration. So it's one of the sort of last ones. Fantastic. Splinters Retro. And then a Volvo, I think V70R this one is. P2 V70. Yep, there we go, the plate will give that away. BSR for some reason, whatever that means. Minor indiscretion there, viewers. Let's forget about that. DC3, I think this is Integra Type R. I don't think we got these in this country. I think they were only sold in some other places, but that's nice, isn't it? Be about sort of 2002, something like that, perhaps. Yeah, 2001 to 2 registration. And then a Mini of like an unspecified time. This one, yeah, it's got a Mark III or later shell on it, but it's got Mark I rear lights. I don't know. Someone in the comment section below can tell me what that one is. This one here is from the early 90s. It's like 93, 94, but it's obviously been made to look a little bit earlier than that. Yeah, it's got lots of sort of 70s type parts on it and things like that. But yeah, it's an early 90s one, that. Then a Clubman Estate with fake wood trim on the side. Isn't that fabulous? Look at this colour. The colour's beautiful. 74, 75 on an N. Another Volvo 240. I wonder if this is like a DL or something. We haven't got any wheel trims on this. And a GL without the wheel trims. 87, 88 on an E, an automatic one. And then this extremely old DeSoto, probably from the 40s, that thing. I've never seen one of those before. Yeah, 48 DeSoto. And then one of the latest Rover P4s I've ever seen. This is a 95 from 1964. It's the very, very last year they made the P4s, and the 95 and the 110 were the last two versions available. By this stage, the doors have been changed from Burma Bright to steel. Don't know why. Triumph Acclaim, 1981 to 82 on an X. Does it actually say what model this is exactly? It's HL, there we go. Date of registration April 82. Fabulous. Exactly the same colour as the one that our neighbours had when I was growing up. They had it Acclaim this colour. Then a Toyota RAV4, the previous generation. I've just had one of these actually on the channel. The review's coming out at some point. Also a hybrid like this one. This is a 2016-17. Peugeot 407 Coupe. I'm not actually sure I'm able to film that. I'll have to do a couple of reg checks on that, but I don't think I am, because by this stage I don't think they're making a petrol one. But Aston Martin on the way out. You have some nice noises, possibly. Right, viewers, we've skipped 4 things in a row and we're on to, again, familiar territory. An R8 Rover 200, quite a late one actually, 94, 95 on an M. This one is the 220 GSI. Very, very nice. And we've got a tasty part leather interior. I do like a nice leather interior, viewers. This CLS, let's see what year this is. We might also have to register check that Berlingo as well, because we are very cautious about Berlingos. For good reason, because lots of them have engines we can't talk about. It's not got a badge on it. Oh well, we'll have to just leave that then, I suppose. I'll just check rev counter on the Berlingo. Let's have a look. Oh my gosh, it's another petrol one. Hang on a second here, viewers. If that's a forbidden fuel one, it says on there, why did it rev to 7,000 RPM? Anyway, never mind. Let's go on to this Honda Accord Aero deck from 1991. Very, very nice, viewers. I like this a great deal. The 2.2, I think it's either the F series or H series engine. These are very rare now. Just the sort of thing that I like. Simpsons Classics, 1972. Mini Clubman Estate with Jerry. Can't say I've come across that channel before, but there we go. Garden find. Found in a garden in Oxford. Very appreciative of the fact that someone's actually saved that, brought it here. 1973, 1974 Mini pickup. Still look like a Mark 1 because that would look like that all the way through. Another Clubman Estate. This time, ooh, Sandglow or Harvest God, I can't remember which one it is. 75, 76. And a 2000 Mini Cooper. Probably a Cooper Sport by this stage. Yes, Cooper Sport. Last year I made them. And then a 1986 Ford Sierra 1.8 LX, just before the facelift, which was actually 1987. The LX Sierra I drove was a facelift, it was an 87. That's a bit earlier. And then this Hyundai X2 Pony that was formerly owned by Amber from Drift 24/7. It's had a Chevrolet since then, but I think it's a 1991 this car. Next to a BMW E34 M5. Although this has got later mirrors on it, so I don't know exactly what year this is. I didn't think they made the M5 before the facelift, but I mean, I could be wrong. Not sure. Another TVR, but this one I can't remember what is this called. It's a 3000M or something. I forget. Anyway, yeah, 76R. Another BX. This one is another petrol one. Doing well so far, BX's views. So many petrol ones. That was one thing I was not expecting to see here. 86, 87 on a D, and then 71 to 72 Citroen DS. This would be the facelift model with the swivelling headlamps. A DS Super, or was it D Super? There we go, D Super. 1982 to 83 Citroen Diane. Wow, I've not seen so many Dianes ever before in my life. Presumably Ian Seabrook has attracted a few people with Dianes. Pre-facelift or late pre-facelift Mark III Volkswagen Polo. I had one of these in my first car. It was a 1998 1.4 CL. This one I'm not actually entirely sure what that is. I think it's been painted or something, but I've been looking to get a Mark III Permacello for a long time, and I've so far not managed it. It's a shame. Then a 2001 to 2 Jaguar S-Type 3 litre Sport, 2001 Rover 25, 1973-74 MG Midget to be a Mark III, I think. This one's got the round arches. Mark III lasted a long time. I mean, I drove a Mark III, it was a 68, so there we go. My goodness gracious me. 1995 Fiat Tipo 1.6 SX Liberty Special Edition. I like that very much, viewers. Oh, and a Mark 1 Subaru Justy. I don't know when the last time I saw one of these was. Goodness gracious me. There are other Justies as well, which are rebadged things like Daihatsus and Suzuki. This is Subaru's own work. This even has the CVT gearbox in it and four-wheel drive. 1994, 1995. Fantastic. Facelifted Volvo 960, or could actually be a V90 estate this. Yeah, I drove one of these recently, obviously Mr. Coleman, Roger Mechanico to one, it is a V90. Both of them had the 3 litre engine by this stage. One of the rivals back in the day was this Saab 9000, also the same sort of year, 97-98 on an R. This is the CD model, very late one. 95 I think came out late 97, early 98 from memory. Can't quite see what model that is. Cupra Fermenta is this called? Can't remember now. 74 plate, brand new, registered by Cupra themselves. Toyota Corolla, I like this very much. I love this generation of Corolla. 1993, 1994, this is probably like a GLI, yes it is 1.3 GLI. Then an old Beetle, some description. A Lexus IS250, I love Lexus IS250s, they're such nice cars. The only problem with these is the rear visibility and the rear passenger space, both of which are quite poor. Apart from that, they're fantastic. Ooh, Irish plates. 2007. Northern Irish plate on this Renault Supersank. And an original Renault 5. This is a Gordini. Wow. Goodness gracious me. We like that very much, viewers. Yeah, 1979 to 80 on a V. This is a 5TL. I think that's one of the more basic models, actually. Be an early one, that one. Much Later one was a Campus that I drove in 2020 and 1994. Mark 1 V40, 1997, 1998 on an R, which is V1.8, Volvo white block. Could potentially be the Mitsubishi engine, but that'd be rare. And then a modified Mini, sort of 89 to 90. But viewers, oh my gosh, be still my beating heart. A 1989 to 90 Vauxhall Belmont, and it's a CD model. Oh my gosh, I want it. How do I, can I buy that? I really want to have a go in that, viewers. I mean, we've got this Minky here, which is a Mini with a K-Series engine, but that is amazing. And we've got a Pontiac Le Mans next to it. My gosh, it's come all the way from America. Oh, wow. Oh, viewers. It's not fantastic. It's crazy, viewers. Also seen this Skoda Favorit, not a Foreman, a Favorit Estate, that's what they're called over here. Yeah, interesting plate. 89 to 90 plate. Transit will have to skip, so we can go on to this Alfa Romeo 164 Cloverleaf. 1990 to 1991. I've driven both pre and post facelift Alfa 164s. This is a pre facelift one. One of the sort of more valuable, sort of powerful ones. This one, the Q2. Be careful about this Citroen, viewers. Oh no, I think it's a petrol one. Rust for 80,000. So that's the Avantage, sort of 91, 92 ZX Avantage. I'd like to have a go in one of those. And then some 2CVs, 87, 88, 87, 88, 77, 78 on an S, and another Astra G. Gina, the Astra G, Mark IV 1.6 CD, better than the Mark 1 Focus. Well, I've never driven an Astra G, so I couldn't possibly comment, but I'd like to, very much indeed. What on earth is this? That is a Honda Signer or something? Anyway, right next to a Triumph Vitesse 2-litre convertible from 1967. Who says there isn't a great deal of variety at the show, views? Because there absolutely is. Superb. Then an R50 Mini Cooper, a wire edge one no less. Be like a dealer demo car, something like that. Then this looks very special. This Mini 79 to 80 Mini 1100 Special. I don't think I've ever seen one like this before. Looks more like an Innocenti or something like that, doesn't it? Then we have a Citroen C4 Mark 1. I actually had one of his no budget reviews before. Hopefully it's a petrol one, viewers. It's a very strange car to drive because of the sort of weird steering wheel. And then another Skoda Favorit, because of course there's another Skoda Favorit here. Quite a late one on an M. The GLX-IE was like top of the range, I think. Apart from like the silver line, possibly. 94, 95. BX 1.6 Meteor. It's the second one I've seen of these today. How can there be two BX Meteors at this show? But to be honest, the sort of people who are involved, anything's possible, isn't it? Let's have a look at this and be. Oh no! Let's move on to the next row, viewers, quickly. Hyundai i30N, and why not? Looks fast, doesn't it? Superb. I have to go one of those. And a Vauxhall Omega GLS. We'll have a look at the back of these two General Motors cars because I hope we can actually talk about them. It's a 2.5 V6, we certainly can. I've driven one of these. It was a 99 on one I drove. It was also a 2.5 V6. It was a CD or CDX, I think it was. And then this one is a 2006 to 7 Saab 9.5 Aero. I've driven a Saab 9.5 and it was good. Another Audi A2 with 1.6 FSI engine, but for some reason is not ultra zone compliant, which is a shame. Massive big Dodge Ram thing. Oh gosh, a Volvo 340. Excellent. I like the later ones of these. A 340 GL from 1989. Superb. They continued all the way through to 1991, these 340s. Then we have an Austin, let's get this right, A30 this one will be, with a small rear window. Excellent. Another one of these smart roadster coupe things. I can't remember what they were called exactly. 2004. And then a what's a Corsa B with an interesting driver's door. This is the Breeze model, facelifted Corsa B. This will be a 1.4. I've driven two of these. I've driven a facelift one and a pre-facelift one. And then a very, very nice sort of Metro here. Is this Applejack, this colour? Be a mini Metro, so a very early one, 1980, right, 1981 only. I don't even think we get a passenger mirror on these base model mini Metros. What a survivor. 916 Spider, Alfa Romeo, 1997, 1998. Nissan Micra K11 final facelift. This is the S model, probably a 1 litre. Then a very, very nice Jaguar XJ6, the X300 model. 1996 or 97. MGA. Oh wow, a Daihatsu Shirad GTTI. Oh, viewers, what an absolute delight. 1 litres and 99 horsepower, back in the early 90s, superb. And then a Citroen Visa GTI, oh yes, and look at this, that 115 PS, if that's the CH was the French. Fantastic, 86, 87. And then a Ford Escort XR3i Mark IV Cabriolet, superb. And 1983-84 Rover 2600S with leather interior. The ST ones are quite rare with leather interior, but some of them had them. Very good. And then a Rover 100. This is like a relatively high spec one actually. We'll take a look at the back and see. It's a 114 GSI with optional parking sensors, so it is indeed. I drove one of these on my channel back in April. It was pretty good. And then a Rover 800 Coupe. Yes, please, viewers. It's a bit crusty, but never mind. That's good, isn't it? 1995, 1996. And then a Rover 600. I'm not sure we'll actually get a model definition on the back. Gosh, it's starting to sort of have the same paint problems that my 600 did. Exactly the same area. Mine was an S-Reg though. Be like in maybe an SR, SLI. Another K11 Micro, this one. Hello to rattle_can_reubs on Instagram. We've got a little friend driving there, so that's a first facelift one from 2000. Late A-Series engine Metro City, which is the bottom of the range one. I've driven a lot of A-Series engine Metros, and I kind of like all of them, viewers, I have to say. Yeah, 8990 with reflective sticker. Right, skip round the Espace and move on to this MG ZS 2003. It's probably a ZS 120, I imagine. A lot of them were. Excellent. Then a Japanese market Honda Jazz, unless someone's just changed the tailgate for the fun of it. We like the Mark 1 Jazz's views. In fact, the Mark 1 Jazz video I did in 2020, or a fit, which probably is one of the most popular videos I've ever made. A couple of early minis here. This one is, gosh, it's actually got a Mark 3 shell on it, so I don't know what year that is, but it's been made to look like a very early Mark 1. This one is a Mark 2. It is an 850. Looks a bit like a Cooper, but I'm not entirely sure what it is. The Austin badge, sort of 68, 69 on a G. Okay, viewers, the final section now. The very last section, the part 7. Mark II Renault Clio. Mark II, just before the facelift, is an Alizé. I don't know what engine is in that. An Étoile. Another one of these pre-facelift Mark IIs. Again, not sure what engine's in this one. But we've got Mark I Twingo, sort of phase 2 or something like that, I think. Never sold over here, of course. Someone's got a conversion chart for all the for all the speeds. Very handy indeed. And we've got a very late CX Series 2, a Croisette, as in the Croisette in Cannes, which is a nice place. I drove there. It was in the Fiesta, which was maybe not the kind of most glamorous car, but never mind. Excellent. 8889. Excellent. A Mark IV Ford Zodiac, 1967. This one. I think this is the only one that's actually here. Wonderful. Next to it is a Maxi 1750, 1977-78. Let's not get attacked by this hedge, viewers, which I have been having a problem with today. I think at this stage, about 78, they stopped putting the Austin badge on Maxis entirely, for reasons best known to the marketing department of British Leyland. Yeah, I need to drive a later Maxi. I'd like to. Right, we'll have a look at this BX, another BX for the last one, 16 TRS, which will be from, gosh, about 1987, 1988 on an F. But Rover 75 is going to have to wait because we have to check it first. Then we have a BMW Z3, a relatively early one, 1997, 1998, on an R. Right, that's anti we can't talk about. We talk about this one, which is a 1.8i. Quite an early one. It's one of the ones before they moved the badge. So the first series of them, 93, 94. A couple of Dolomites, 1850 HL, 1976. It's got some Sprint alloy wheels on it though, which is, in my opinion, a perfectly acceptable upgrade. And then a Dolomite. This is an early kind of, probably like a 1500 or something. Probably 1500 HL, but it just says Dolomite on the back. It could actually be just before they introduced the 1850 HL, which was in 1976. Could be like a 75, which because before 1976, the 1500 things like that were just called a 1500, and the 1300 called a Toledo. So it could just be similar specification to that one, just before they called it the HL. And then a BMW M3 E46. Be kind of about 2000, something like that. And then all things Alex is 1978, I think this is Allegro 1300 Super. He's around somewhere, probably doing some filming. But yeah, he's just talked about Lorry Cash, hasn't he? But he came in the Allegro today. A Fiat Panda Mark III, 2009 to 2010. I must get another one of these on my channel at some point if I can. Okay viewers, last car of the day is this Rover 75. It's a 1.8K series, this one. Probably a club, I imagine. We haven't got leather seats or anything. 2001 to 2 on a 51 plate. Actually no, that's wrong. We've missed something. How appropriate. It's a Honda Accord Aero deck is the last one. Fabulous, 89 to 90. This is the kind of film I'd like to have a go in, but Mr. Charles from Grand Theft Auto, who owns one of these, his one is not on the road at the moment, so we might have to wait some time. Oh, this one's for sale though. £2,500. Classic, classic advert, a little barcode there. As Mr. Bill from the Fuel Power channel says, this could be yours. Anyway, that's quite enough from Rustville 2. I'd better go get on and edit all these videos. And then tomorrow we'll be at the BL Autumn Rally. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment below, and we'll see you again very shortly in Milton Keynes for even more incorrect information.